Hi, I'm Violet. I'm a mother of an adult son with autism. OCD behaviors have started affecting his daily life. The day program that he attends has recently called me to ask me how I would be addressing the situation because they had been having difficulty getting him ready in the morning, getting him ready to leave the school, getting up and repeatedly doing a behavior that could interfere with safety. As a mom, working with other moms in the same situation who have children with autism and OCD, they had shared their stories with me about using medication. And they did see some improvements, but upon my observation of interacting, weekly with the moms and the kids, I didn't notice much difference. And in some cases, I even noticed these kids had, been a little bit dulled down or put on weight. And the moms attributed to, oh, well, that's just the cost of using the medication because it's helped to solve these other problems we were having. I didn't know if I was ready to take that step, and that's what led me to do a little research and look up Chicago Neurological Services. I felt this was a more complete, holistic way of addressing this serious neurological issue. Dr. Cohn, firstly, is a professional. Secondly, very innovative. I was actually a little scared coming in with my son because I didn't know how my son was going to respond or behave. And I didn't want to make it problematic for anyone at the center. That's not the attitude they took with my son at all. Very patient, very willing to talk about goals, talk about specific problems in small steps to address so that we can see if we're going in the right direction. He tolerates it very well. They again tailored it to a slow and low approach. Before starting TMS, I would say less engaged, particularly in social situations. I had a specific example over the weekend. We were at a family gathering. Young adults his age were dancing. He initiated getting up from the table, going over to the group to start dancing, smiling. Although he doesn't talk very much, he seemed to receptively get some messages across. And then once he felt he was done with dancing, he came back to the table and sat there calmly. That's a huge win for the family. As a mom, it makes me feel proud of my son, proud of all the hard work I've been doing, proud of Chicago Neurological Services that they're here to listen, to attempt to take on hard cases, to tailor those cases, and to be a support system for the parent as well. I found that his sleep, I don't give him melatonin anymore, and that may be helpful for parents as well, because we know in this spectrum autism community, sleep is a huge issue that never really gets addressed. I expect for anyone in my situation, this will be a huge win in some way, some shape, some form, especially in decreasing OCD behavior, which it is FDA approved, and there is evidence to back that.